Hey everyone, today I want to talk about the details of the next firmware update coming for the Lumix S5II and the S5IIX and why it helps to only reaffirm that this is one of the best valued cinema cameras available out there right now. Let's get to it. Okay, so I have some notes right here on my phone so I would not miss anything. So bear with me. There's about 5 to 6 very good updates that's coming for the Lumix S5II and the 2X. So first of all, the S5II will be firmware version 3.0 and the S5IIX will be 2.0. So they say it's going to further enhance the shooting experience and overall the sharing functionality of both images and video for the cameras. It will have native camera to cloud integration. This is going to be fantastic. So it says here that following the firmware upgrade, the Lumix S5II and the S5IIX will support native camera to cloud, that's C2C integration with Adobe's Frame.io. So that means you're going to be able to upload immediately to their cloud for sharing purposes or for storage or whatnot for other people on your team to check out immediately. That goes for raw files. That goes for your videos as well. That goes for your JPEGs as well. There are times where, like for me, I might be working with a colorist for my video. I want to shoot him a sample of what I'm doing and then for him to better prepare the workflow. If you want to do same day edits for wedding videographers to hand to your clients, this could be really great because then you could send it off to your editor. They could look at it. Or if you're shooting for a client, they want to see quick previews of the images and how you're shooting it. This is one great way to share your work. The next thing is, you could do proxy videos. This one really excited me. All right. So, this means you can, that an additional low bit rate proxy file is recorded alongside your main file when shooting video. Simultaneously recording a proxy file that is linked with the original video recording enables a faster delivery from production to post. This is great. Because there are many times, especially when I'm recording my short films, that I will have to lock up my computer for an hour or so to create proxies. So basically, I'm wasting time. If I can just drag and drop all my files in, proxies already there, add it to my project folder, and I'm ready to go inside of Premiere, that would be phenomenal. Save me tons of time, and I already know it's going to save some of you a hell of a lot of time. So I don't know any other camera that at $2,000 is going to give you proxy files at the same time as delivering your original files all in one card. They said that will further improve the autofocus. As many of you know, the Lumix S5II and the S5IIX, as well as the G9 Mark II, they introduced the hybrid phase detect. Now, for me, it's been working out really, really well. Matter of fact, I'm recording this video using the S5 Mark II, and the cinema rig that you saw earlier was with my Lumix S5 Mark II. So I use it on the field, in here, in front of all of you regularly with the face and eye detect. It works really good. I'm very happy with it. So if they're going to further improve that, that's going to be amazing. It says improve the real-time autofocus system of both those cameras. The cameras feature a highly accurate phase hybrid autofocus, which recognizes people amongst multiple subjects. That's going to be pretty good. As many of you know, even though autofocusing has gotten really good with face and eye detect, but once you add additional people, that's where the struggle begins. It also features an animal eye recognition function to focus on and follow animal eyes, which is really great because I know other camera systems have not only added it, but have done a great job at it. In addition, the camera's autofocus can now recognize cars and motorcycles, which is ideal for anyone shooting motorsports. Exactly. So if you're, shooting commercial work, this is going to be great for you. Great news for you, obviously. You don't have to buy another camera. Just simply upgrade for free your firmware. So you're going to be good to go. Enhanced EIS performance. Okay, so that's electronic image stabilization performance. So Panasonic is already synonymous with fantastic image body stabilization, so they're doubling down on that, and I'm really excited. In addition to the standard mode, the new high mode electronically corrects large shakes when shooting video on the move. Recently, I did a commercial shoot for a fitness gym, and I shot entirely handheld the entire time. This would have been awesome to use. There is also a new perspective distortion correction to correct distortion that can when shooting video with wide angle lenses. So if you're shooting with a 16 mil, maybe even 20 mil, you may notice that distortion on the edges. This says it helps to auto correct that. That's awesome. The next thing that this firmware will provide is SH pre-burst shooting mode. Now, with that said, both cameras will gain a new SH pre-burst shooting function. Okay, this option will allow you to record images, still images burst before you begin shooting. Now, a lot of us already know this. It's called pre-capture inside of the Nikon cameras. And I'm not sure if Sony and other camera systems have it, but I know about Nikon's. Okay, so for them to be able to add that, that's really great, because there have been times for me when I shoot fashion runways and I'm trying to time it. This will allow me to get that shot the way I saw it and intended it. So this is really great. So when set to the SH pre mode, the camera begins burst shooting from the moment you halfway press the shutter button. This means that you get retroactive burst shooting up to the moment you press the shutter button down fully. I'm wondering, will it be in RAW, or is it that pre-burst? Will it be only in JPEG? Time will tell. This is also going to be helpful for all of you action sports shooters out there shooting games, even just for your kids running around, etc. For you to be able to capture that moment the way you intended it is going to be very vital and helpful. And in some cases, in the professional realm, it's going to either be the make or break for you who have gotten that shot. Now that we went over all the upgrades that will be included in the next firmware, let's take a look at the pricing, and I want to share with you why I believe that the Lumix S5 Mark II is the best valued cinema camera on the market. All right, so here we are on Amazon.com. Okay, so currently for the body alone, it's $16.97. Again, 24 megapixel full frame, phase hybrid, autofocus, yada, yada, yada. 422 10-bit recording, and it records up to, I believe, 5.8K. Okay, and I really love this camera. It's fantastic. I go on and on about it, but I already made a video about my favorite features of this camera, so go check it out on my channel. But I just want to show you pricing, where it's at. If you want to buy a kit lens, this is their kit lens, a 20 to 60 mil lens. And if you got that, then it takes it up to, let's see where it takes us, to $2,100. Okay. Now let's look at the Lumix S5 Mark IIX. Okay, because there is a difference between the two. This one still 24 megapixel full frame, phase hybrid autofocus. And now the two, yes, it does 5.8K, just like the S5 Mark II does, but the X gives you ProRes and RAW over HDMI. Okay, so it does ProRes internally or RAW over HDMI to like an Atomos or something. Okay, and it does live streaming, so you can stream directly from the phone to your social platform. Okay, so that's really cool feature. That's the largest difference between the two. So if you're doing serious commercial work and you need that ProRes or RAW, well, then the S5IIX is going to be the one for you. And it's only a couple $100 more, as you can see. So body alone, it's at $19.99 versus $16.99. So there you go. Now, if you add the kit, it will just bump it up to $2,300. So that's still a fantastic deal for what this camera will deliver to you. Okay, 14 stops of dynamic range. Again, 5.8K ProRes, RAW, ProRes internally, RAW over HDMI, and the wireless streaming ability. Okay. At this price point, I have yet to have seen a camera that does half of what this camera can do and then some. And if you stack on top of it the next firmware updates, that's literally 2 weeks away, it only helps to reaffirm the value you're going to get out of a camera like this. It's a full frame L mount, so that means any Sigma lens you could slap onto this, you're good to go. Any of the art lenses, cine lenses, etc., you're going to be able to use it right on here. Panasonic is already synonymous with fantastic color when it comes to video. I use a lot of their Cine D, but I also use some of their Vlog as well. And I've never had an issue pushing and pulling the colors and the highlights and the shadows, etc. It's really, really easy to use. Menu system is very usable, very easy to use. And the other thing I really like is their app. Okay, their app it actually works, folks. It actually freaking works. I use it all the time as a monitor to cue myself, to frame up myself, and to control the start and stop of the shutter. Of course, I'm going to leave a link to the Lumix S5 Mark II and the X down below for you to check out for yourself. So if you have any questions about it, let me know. Post your comments down below. And of course, if you enjoyed this video and you would like to see more, don't forget to press that like, that share, that subscribe, and you already know. Hit that bell icon to get notifications for my upcoming content. I'm Robert Silver, and until next time, keep shooting and stay creative.